Welcome to Joyce University, and this is a continuation of my lecture series as regards creating a positive school culture. And in this video, I'll be discussing 6th to 11th element of a positive school culture. The sixth element is reaching out to the knowledge base. So teachers can grow professionally to update themselves on current knowledge and pedagogy, the first domain of the PPST, or the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. And this is correct. As teachers, we have to reach out to the knowledge base. Meaning we shouldn't be contented with what we know now. We have to be more knowledgeable. Okay, we have to grow professionally. We have to have further studies or further education for you to to master content knowledge, and for you to master as well the art of teaching or the pedagogy. Because if you're only satisfied with what you have learned when you were in college and you stop learning, you stop schooling, then you cannot offer something new to your students. You always have to reach out to the knowledge base. You have to always make sure that you are mastering the knowledge content of whatever subject that you are teaching, and that there's always be you always have to offer something new to your students, specifically the principles and the strategies and teaching that you have to employ in your class. The next one is there must be appreciation and there must be recognition. You know, if there are appreciation and recognition, would really make school culture very positive or highly favorable. So if your superiors would appreciate everything that you do, not only by words but by actions as well, if you are being recognized with everything that you do, then that could really lead to something positive. If a certain employee is not being recognized, okay, that actually has an adverse effect to the motivation and to the confidence that this employee has towards the school and towards everyone in the school. So appreciation and recognition, these are free naman. It's just very easy to appreciate people. Learn that skill, okay? Learn to give genuine appreciation to people. You also have to recognize everyone. The performers, those who will be contributing something to a certain program or to a certain event, then you just have to recognize them. It feels really it really gives a very positive feeling if people would recognize your effort and would appreciate the things that you do. It motivates you to do a lot better. Alright, that's appreciation and recognition. If your superior does not know how to appreciate you, if the superior sees nothing but your flaws, if the superior does not even consider you existing, then that could dampen the spirit. Your spirit, and I understand that very well. So if you really would want your employees to work better, to exert more effort, then you have to recognize that employee. First, recognize that this employee is existing. Recognize the fact that he is doing something good for the school. Appreciate everything that he does or she does for the school. It's only then that you are boosting the confidence and the confidence or the self-esteem of these employees. These are appreciation and recognition are very important thing in creating a positive school culture. Next, the eighth one is caring. There must be caring, there must be celebration, and you must have humor. It says that kids don't care what you know until they know that you care. Correct. And our students sometimes do not even know how knowledgeable we are as regards a certain content, especially in basic education. They do not even it's not even important for them if the teacher masters the content on knowledge, alright? But if these students would feel that you care for them, that you're always with them, and that you wish nothing but for them to be good students, to be performers, to be achievers, it's only then that they are able to recognize you and their effort. So the teachers for this particular aspect must be caring, must have humor, must let students feel that you have to let your students feel that you care. Or in a certain community, if the administrators, okay, let teachers feel that they are important and that they're needed in the school, and that they care for the welfare of everyone in the school community, then that could contribute to a positive school culture. And teachers would not resign that easily if they feel these in a school or in a certain organization. Next, the everyone in the school community must be involved in decision making. Okay, so everyone must be part of the decision making. Decisions should not only come from the higher ups. There are decisions that it's only them who would come up with, but there are a lot of decisions that could be done by everyone in a certain community. Okay, so you involve everyone when you decide on things, because it says there, involving others who are concerned with decisions to be made enhances the sense of ownership. So if the teachers are encouraged to or are asked to participate in decision making, then they feel that they are owners of the school too. And if they feel that they are owners of the school, the more that they perform, okay, the more that they give their best, because they are part of the school, they are owners of the school, and that their contributions are essential for the growth of the school. And if you involve them in the decision making, they also feel important. And when an employee or when a student feels important, then that would motivate the teacher or the student to perform well in whatever task given to him or her. Let's have the 10th element, the protection of what is important. So what schools consider important must form part of their tradition, and so must be protected by all means. Alright, so we have to enlighten everyone as regards the things which we consider the most important. And if these are the most important things in the school community, and then we have to be encouraged to protect this. Like in our school, because we think that it is important for us to deliver quality of instruction to our learners, then we have to protect that by all means. We have to strive harder. We have to work hand in hand for that particular thing, for that particular thing to be protected. Alright? 11, you have tradition. And tradition must have an intentional culture-based program on shared values, belief, and behavior. And the tradition strengthens sense of community. And we have to make sure that our traditions are really good, and that our tradition does not negatively affect other members of the community. Our traditions must be for everyone, okay? Our values, our beliefs, our behaviors must be what all members of that school community uphold. Because if we believe in the same thing, if we share the same behavior, if we perceive, if we have this belief over something, the same belief over something, then that would strengthen our sense of community. Because members of the community should work hand in hand to protect what they have to protect, the belief, the behavior, and the values that they have to uphold. The next one is honest. This is the 12th element of a positive school culture, honest and open communication. It says there, no one gets ostracized for speaking up his mind, which is correct, okay? And the school has to provide such atmosphere. The school has to let us feel that it's just okay to speak our mind, to speak our opinions, to give our opinions over things, alright? Because no one should get ostracized. But there are some instances na if you would share your opinion, then you would, and that opinion is not what your heads would think, then you would forever be tagged as contrabida of the school. And there are some schools that are like, there are some administrators who would not accept opinions of others simply because these opinions are opposite of what they think. But if we really would want to create a positive school culture, then we have to encourage everyone to speak their minds. We have speak his mind, rather. We have to encourage everyone to be as open as possible. The atmosphere is such that everyone is going to speak his mind without fear of being ostracized or without fear of being ridiculed. And the agreement of every discussion is you have to agree to disagree. You just have to listen to the opinion of others. If you do not like it, then do not buy it. If you are against it, then it's okay. So long as you give this person the chance to speak, the chance to air his views, because that is what we are supposed to have in school. An atmosphere where everyone is encouraged to speak. Okay, but, this is one thing as well. Do not naman provide an atmosphere where everyone naman is encouraged to speak ill of others and you immediately believe to this ill. Because there are some instances because we let this particular person speak his mind or kung anong gusto niya, parang namimihasa naman na siya to fabricate stories as well, and then you about a certain person and you immediately believe such story. Okay, as you know, as a boss or as a principal, as a head teacher, you also have to learn the skill of filtering information or filtering ideas or opinions given to you. It's your job to filter. You do not believe sa lahat ng sinasabi sa'yo, but you have to make sure that you filter, that you ask other people, that you verify the information given to you. Because especially if there are opposing groups in that certain organization, one group is more active because that particular group is parang given the opportunity to speak more than the other group, because this particular group is being listened to most of the time other than the other group. Then you have to filter. For us to create a positive school culture, you have to listen to both sides. You have to let both sides air their opinions, their experience, their ideas, and then based on what they have shared, then you come up now with a decision. Do not just listen to one side, because most of the time they would just tell you what you would want to hear, and they would just tell you what is beneficial to them. Okay, so that's the last one, honest and open communication. If there is an honest and open communication that exists between and among the members of a certain community, then they are on their way, that certain community is on its way to creating a positive school culture. Alright, so these are the different things that I would like to discuss, the different elements of a positive school culture. And now that we know all these elements, let's try to evaluate our own school, our own workplace. Do we have such elements? Do we have these elements that would create a positive school culture? If not, then it's not yet too late to create one. Okay, bye-bye. I hope you have learned something from this lecture series. See you next time.